What's going on, my friends? Peggy, wait a second. Where's the Lego wall? Where is it? Oh, there it is. Part of it, anyway. But wait a minute. What's happening to Bricksburg? What's going on here? Well, in case some of you guys are wondering, and I have not announced this before, I actually made a video about a month ago and never got around to uploading it because usually when I make videos, I just make them straight off my iPhone. And as of, I want to say iOS 11, there's one of the more recent updates for Apple that basically they decided to remove the option to upload to YouTube straight from the photo gallery. So because of that, I just haven't been uploading videos. Well, not that I was making them to begin with, but yeah, so I made a really long video explaining what was going on before all this started, but I feel like now's a better time to actually make the video to prove that it's happening. And I never really announced it on my Twitter either, just because I rarely go on Twitter, and I don't really have that much of a fan base to begin with, so I don't know. It feels kind of unnecessary to make a big fuss about it. But I figured I would at least make a video now and then upload it. So basically what's going on is the reason why most of the Lego wall is currently gone, well, a lot of it actually collapsed a few months back and I just never put it back up. But the reason why most of it's gone right now is because the boxes are currently being packed up. I actually have a couple of them down here that I'm just stuffing a bunch of the smaller boxes into larger ones to save space. And also the reason why a lot of Bricksburg is currently missing in action is because it is also being packed up. And the reason why is because at the end of July I am moving. And so if any of you were wondering like if I'm selling my Lego stuff, no, I'm not. I'm just packing it up to get ready to move. And currently I still have no plans of getting rid of it. So yeah, but for the most part, the main part of Bricksburg is packed up. Like every last vehicle except for the one little van there. That's the only one I haven't put away. But every single vehicle that was like on this table has been packed away. A lot of the smaller buildings have also been packed away, other than like a select few, as you can tell. And then of course the bigger structures like Skyview, the pet shop over there, Micro Motors Tower, Accenture Tower, stuff like that. The harbor, the beach houses, basically stuff that's like connected to bigger base plates. Sorry, there's something on my phone screen. That stuff I'm waiting to get more plastic containers for because currently I only have 2 and they're both full right now. But yeah, so and then I still have to go through all this mess and then all that and then all this, and honestly whatever's under the table is probably just going to get thrown out, whatever's not crucial. But yeah, I still have quite a lot to go through. I also have stuff over here that just needs to get packed up, but it is looking a lot better in here than it was. And let me tell you, that's the first time I've seen that wall in, I want to say 8 years, just because when I started collecting Lego like crazy, I would stack up those boxes, as you guys have probably seen in my previous videos, and that's the first time I've seen that wall like that in quite a while. But I'm honestly surprised my parents are letting me take all the boxes, because quite honestly I don't really have much of a use for them unless like one day I did decide to sell all my Lego, which that would only happen if like I desperately needed to. But yeah, so that's basically what's just going on right now. Part of the reason I'm also getting it done now is because literally a few days before we move, I'm going to be in Minnesota for a week. So that kind of cuts into the time we have to pack stuff up and prepare. So, But yeah, but like I said, I'm packing all my Lego stuff into plastic containers just because I don't trust cardboard boxes, because when they get packed full of like heavier stuff, they tend to buckle, and if it gets wet, that also makes it like unstable. So like I think I'd much rather have my Lego stuff in a sturdier container. And actually, here, I'll go into the hallway, show you guys. So there are all the boxes that I have packed up. Like I said, quite a few of the smaller ones are just kind of thrown into the larger ones. And then here, it's all my vehicles. Actually open it up for you. Every single vehicle is right there. Packed it actually quite nicely, I will say. I just wish this thing closed, like it clicks shut. It just kind of sits there. And then down here's like all the like smaller buildings and stuff you can kind of see. There's the pizzeria and all that fancy stuff. But yeah, that's all I currently have packed. And then over there in the Lego airport box is actually my fire station and the hotel. I believe it's called the Paradise Hotel. I honestly forgot. But I don't know, part of me doesn't want to put stuff in the Lego boxes either, just because it kind of goes by the same as cardboard boxes. But I don't know, it just depends on like how many plastic totes I end up getting and how much spare room I have, I guess, because I know I'm going to need quite a lot. And I'm glad that they're fairly cheap over at Walmart. They're like $9.98 a piece, so for the rather large ones. So I'm going to like one of these days go over and just buy a bunch, probably like, I want to say 6 or 7, because in our garage is also a big like military grade. I say military grade because it literally is military, because it belonged to my dad when he was in the army. A big like green plastic container that's like, I want to say it freaking has tank armor on it because it's so thick. But I need to clean that out as well, and I'm going to use that for a lot of my Lego stuff. But another thing too, whoa, it got really dark. Let's not do that. Stuff like Skyview Tower and all the like larger structures, other than the modulars, I'm going to leave those alone. I'm going to like dismantle them into chunks so they can be stored easier. Why? The phone, stop doing that. Oh, I see why. It's like, how do I get... Whatever, I'm not going to mess with it. So yeah, they're going to be stored into like chunks and all that, so I can store them a lot easier. And then the modulars, I'll just probably put in their own container and then like put bubble wrap around them, just because they're a bit more fragile. But and like if there's any room left, I'll put more stuff in there, because I want to like consolidate as much stuff into as few containers as I can, just so like I don't have like an overabundance of containers, or just need to buy so many. I'm also gonna get, oh, that's another thing too, I'm also gonna divide my containers into like certain things. So I'm gonna have containers for vehicles, containers for buildings. As you guys probably already saw, I divided them, the ones out in the hallway. And I have one for all my trains. So all the train tracks, all the trains, all the stations. I still have a station that I have not built that I got for Christmas a couple years ago. That's that right there. It's the, I believe it's the most recent train station to come out, because I don't think they came out with a new one with the new train sub-theme. I believe that came out last year. But yeah, so, and then airport stuff, so all my planes, another thing too, all the planes that I have, I am probably going to dismantle them to like a certain extent, to where I can like take the wings out but leave the fuselages intact, so that way, you know, they can fit a lot easier, and that way I don't have to worry about the wings breaking for whatever reason. That'll probably be a little bit of a hassle, but that's what I'm going to end up doing. And then airport terminal, all that. And then just miscellaneous stuff will just get thrown into their own containers too. And minifigures as well. I'll probably get little containers for all the minifigures, whichever ones like aren't attached to like buildings or whatever. But yeah, that's pretty much all that's going on right now. I am happy to announce that Bricksburg, once we do move and get everything squared away, will be going in the basement of our new house. Unfortunately, the entire basement won't be mine to use. Me and my stepdad are actually going to split it. But Bricksburg is going to have a pretty decent amount of space. And we're also going to, I guess, still take the table. But, and I'd also said that, like, I could still use it, like, put, like, boards over the top of it to use for my Lego stuff. But I think my parents want to try and actually fix it so we can use it for stuff other than that. So I don't know what's going on with that. But yeah, Bricksburg will definitely have a lot more room. And yeah, so that's pretty much it for that. I guess I'll probably continue to do like update videos as the process goes, because like I said, we move at the end of July, and then I'm also going on a trip. So, but yeah, that's pretty much all what's going on right now. Kind of just wanted to like check in with you guys, let you guys know what's going on with my life, because I've just been super busy lately. Been busy working. Finally got my driver's license, but that was back in May. But yeah, so, and I'm also starting to make like EAS videos, but I'll get into that another time. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed, subscribe if you haven't already, and stay tuned for more videos. Payyard Studios out.